All right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. This guy came in right before Blade Show, and I'm just getting around to showing it to you. This is the Kansept Knives Caveman Epic Beast, new knife, new designer, the Kansept Caveman, and this is by Jesse Pauly. Jesse runs I think it's called Caveman EDC group over on Facebook, 3.57 inches, Stonewash CPM 20 CV, Stonewash Titanium. And I'm glad Kansept sent this one out for me to check out. So let's jump in to this beast, guys. Whoops, that was me. But anyway, beast of a knife. And I say beast because we're going to be comparing this a little bit to my new Kansept, which is the Kansept Thunderhead. And you can see if we close both of these up, you can see that the Caveman is quite a bit thicker than the Thunderhead. Now, the Thunderhead is 0.47 of an inch thick on the handle. This guy is 0.53, which isn't super thick. Now, that's stock. The blade stock is 0.138. Again, Thunderhead's going to be 0.12, I believe, just to compare that. Not that it really matters. Yeah, 0.117. And again, 0.135 now I got. But anyway, whatever. Different number every time. Now you got this cool Caveman here. You got this super thick, aggressive jimping that starts at the handle, matches up with the blade, and keeps on going. It's more comfortable than you would think, but it is definitely aggressive. If you put a lot of pressure on that, it is definitely going to leave a mark on your thumb, okay? But, you know, very aggressive, very thick. Boy, it is contoured, as you can see, very nicely contoured, not thin, contouring, not light contouring, but nice heavy contouring. This is the plain tie version. It is a frame lock in this case. They do have inlay versions that are more of a bolster lock. It is thumb studs. You can easily middle finger flick this guy off the studs. Now, Jesse and I have been talking. He agrees that these thumb studs should be just a little bit further back. I don't like that they're in the cutting path. And again, for me, I now have to choke way down like this to do the thumb. If they were up here more, it's a lot easier to deal with. But, the Kansept has already told him if they make a second run, they will fix this. Now, we have a nice lock bar access window here with a chamfer. By the way, when we are locked up, we're locked up at about 30 to 35 there with the steel lock bar insert. Very nice. Now, again, a thick boy. The only other little thing I might say is I wish these corners were knocked down just a tiny bit more with some bigger chamfers just to make that a little more comfortable, especially right here on this part. Now, the way this works, my finger goes right here. These two go here, and this guy ends up back here. Now, it feels great, but because, again, the pinky's small and this is kind of flat, I do feel the edges right there. So I wish that was knocked down just a little. Is it a hot spot? Not at all. Not even close. Again, nice choil here to get up here. Now, when I'm in the choil, I'm now relaxed off of that a little bit, and I actually feel way better. This is my preferred grip, and I'm kind of catching the end of that jimping and this flat spot, which is perfect. Now, this blade shape is so stinking cool. You can kind of call it a drop point, but there's kind of a reverse tanto or sheep's foot going on as well. Now, these are in 20 CV. We do have the typical Kansept, not captive pivot here with obviously cage ceramic ball bearings and a race washer. You have a big titanium clip. Wow, I can't talk right now. Wow. There you go. It is not reversible. There is no lanyard hole for you lanyard folks, but this is a big boy. I don't know why you would want a lanyard on this, but I know a lot of people just want them no matter what. Again, really good D10 on mine. And again, easy for me to middle finger flick. Not going to shake out. Good D10. You can see we're dead centered. We're all the way out to the end. No lock rock, no blade play, no issues whatsoever on this guy. Really nice, indeed. Backspacer is a pretty long one. Now, these screws right here, because of the heavy contour, the screws do stick up a little bit. Not this one, just these two right here in the middle. Not a big deal. They're button screws, and you just come right over it. And again, very nice. Now, how does this guy cut? Very nicely. I kind of said in my thumbnail that this was a beast of a user knife. To me, this is one you could take to work and not ever worry about, is this guy going to perform? Is it going to stand up to whatever I throw at it? And you can see it is a freaking heck of a cutter. It is a flat grind, really nicely done. Now, there are a bunch of versions of this. I think, is it 4? There's 4 versions. I think there was supposed to be 5, just like the Thunderhead, but they weren't able to source the 80s camo carbon. So there's, nope, he's got 5. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to have one. I'm supposed to have 5, and he's supposed to have 6, but he has 5. So you have this version, which is $228.89. You have a green carbon fiber gecko camo carbon inlay version. You have a black version with gray hardware. You have a blackout version with that gecko, jungle wear fat carbon. And then you have this rock texture green one, which unfortunately is all sold out. But the most expensive one is that the camo carbon, the camo carbon versions, the 2 camo carbon versions are $250. Again, this one is $229. Wow. I'm having all kinds of issues right now. You guys are laughing at me, and it's all good, but it's fine. Now, specs wise, let's jump into this. It is, again, a 20 CV blade, which is awesome. And it is 8.21 inches overall with an a 3.57 inch blade, 0.137 again on that blade thickness. They actually call it a tanto on here. I think they meant reverse tanto, which is super interesting indeed. I would definitely not call it a tanto. It is a frame lock in this case, and there is a bolster lock version. It is 6.33 ounces. Now, there's a little bit of milling for weight reduction, but again, thick slabs of titanium. That's what does that. Thick blade. It's just going to be a bigger, thicker, more manly knife, if you will. So really cool indeed. Good job, Jesse. Really nice design indeed. Now, your comparisons. Let's start by showing you the Thunderhead. We'll put 2 versions out here. Again, kind of Kansept brothers, if you will. There are 2 versions. Thunderhead lengthwise, very similar, but again, different as well. And then our friends, the Ontario Rat 1 and the Ontario Rat 2. Now, there you go. Very nice. You can see about the same length as the Rat 1, quite bigger than the Rat 2. And again, just a thick piece. And again, it carries fine for me. I didn't have any issues. There's a tiny bit sticking out, but it carries very nice. It's not super heavy to me pocket-wise. I mean, to you, you might be like, wow, that's way too heavy. But for me, it wasn't a big deal. Definitely a easy carry for me to deal with. So good job, Kansept and Jesse Pauley, on your first design, Jesse. Good job. Really, really cool knife indeed. So there you go, guys. If you made it all the way through this video, congratulations, because my brain was all over the place on this one. So hope you got everything. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in a more coherent time, not right after Blade Show. I will answer you and definitely get you some answers. So there you go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To all, thank you for all you do. Thank you for all your friendship. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.